Stay away from my wife.
I don't even know what the.
But then I use that to my wife, I think. You'll already know the guy's name because he ran like a scared little.
Jealousy and betrayal can push even the calmest men past their limits, especially when it involves dealing with an unfaithful wife. But what happens when their heartbreak turns into something violent?
And tell her boom, boom, but I thought it was a balloon.
How many shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon at first. Show a cop these videos. I'd rather be in prison.
Here are the times husbands found their wives' lovers. Starting with Kimberly, a cheating wife who lost her life during a shootout between her husband and her lover.
Stay away from my wife.
Stop it!
Stay away from my wife.
This guy and my wife have been having an affair for 9.5 years. I found out about it 6.5 years ago. And I found out about it again 45 days ago.
Some guy's boinking your wife.
Detective, listen.
And you're not mad about it?
On July the 12th, 2022, in the early evening at a residence in Ray Township, Michigan, Matthew Lewis Mollicone and his wife Kimberly Ann Mollicone drove to the home of Daniel Giannone after Matthew believed Giannone to be in contact with Kimberly and wanted to advise him to stop.
Get out of here, bro! No! Get out of here! Danny! Matt! Get out of here! Danny! Stop it!
Stay away from my wife.
Stop it!
Stay away from my wife.
I don't even know what the.
Upon arrival, Matthew entered into the garage area and reached for a firearm in his waistband while confronting Giannone. In response, Giannone also pulled his firearm out, and during the exchange of bullets, Giannone was struck in the leg.
Stop it, man! Sarah! Sasha! Ah! Sarah!
You said
Stop it, man!
Who else has a gun here? Get out of here. Let's go. Who else has a gun here? Let's go.
Matthew retreated back towards his vehicle with Kimberly, and as they began reversing away in their car, he fired a shot out of the passenger side window, prompting Giannone to return fire. Amid that exchange, Kimberly was hit by a bullet in the neck and breathed her last on the spot. Being the primary aggressor in the situation, Matthew Lewis Mollicone was arrested and brought in for questioning, where he revealed a bitter narrative about his wife's infidelity.
This guy and my wife have been having an affair for 9.5 years. I found out about it 6.5 years ago. And I found out about it again 45 days ago. And I said to her, "Is it over with?" And she said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, so how did the last conversation go? How'd you end it?" And she didn't. I said, so you didn't end it. So it's the same as last time. You still, it's not ended. You guys didn't break up. So this guy's gonna call you in a month. And she said, "You want me to break up with him?" I said, "That sounds about right." She goes, "Let's go." So we hopped in the car, we went to his house. That conversation was 15 minutes before all this.
And you said this has been going on for nine years?
9.5 years.
9.5 years. And did they break it off at any point?
No.
How did this start? Do you have any idea?
They met at a bar somewhere on her 40th birthday. And then I found out when she was 43. And we had a nice talk. Do you love me? Yes. Okay, come back to me. And I trusted her, and I never looked at her phone. And then 6 years later, a friend says, "Hey man, I think your wife's still seeing that guy." So I confronted her, and she didn't lie. She said, "Yeah, no, I have been. I'm sorry, you know." And I said, "Well, baby, I can't go on like this. I can't be, your husband and you cheating."
Yeah.
So either you break it off this time, or if I hear about it again, we're getting divorced.
Needless to say, the investigator was taken aback by the severity of the situation. He expected a petty little affair at best, not a relationship spanning nearly a decade. Now that the background was established, the investigator pried deeper into the events leading up to the shootout.
So it was her idea to drive to his house to break it off? With you?
Yeah, she wanted to prove it to me, you know. We were going to the house for her to tell him, stop calling me, I'm done with you. He's engaged too, you know. Just a show. He's cheating on his fiancée, she's cheating on me, you know. We went there for her to break, she was gonna end it. And I said, I'll go with you. Make sure it's safe there, because he's got him and the girl there. Here's the garage. There's I think a couple like cars here. And I think there's another car here, like this. And we pull up. Her and I get out of the car. As soon as I get out of the car, he comes out of the garage, like this, like a police officer, right at my face. And I put my hands up. And I say, whoa, bro. And she screams at him, Danny. And I said, stop with my wife. I ducked around to the back of this car here. And I pulled my firearm and I started shooting at him. He ran this way. I said, Kim, get in the car. We got in the car, we were backing out, and he shot my wife.
We're stomping on the gas.
When Kim was shot, she fell over to the side. He's shooting at us at this point. I hop from the passenger into the driver, turn it, and it won't go. And I'm like this, you know? And it won't go. So then finally I put it in park and I get out and I go behind the vehicle and that's where I called you.
Matthew conveniently left out the parts where he was responsible for escalating the matter, but the officer knew that he wasn't being truthful, so he decided to press the man a little more.
Also the cameras.
Okay, there you go. Beautiful. We got cameras. He's got cameras? Does he?
I can't tell you all that.
Wow. I hope he does. You'll look for those, correct?
We gather all the facts.
Okay, good.
Everybody's got a story, right, to tell?
I hope he's got cameras.
Let's be honest here for a second, Matt. Like, you're pissed.
No.
You weren't mad. Some guy's boinking your wife.
Detective, listen.
And you're not mad about it?
I've known about this for 6.5 years.
Right.
I was mad.
And you were told it was cut off, right?
No.
And then today you're told it's not cut off.
45 days ago I was told it's not cut off.
45 days ago.
Correct.
But then today you said the conversation took place between you guys. How you never... She never ended it. But she never ended it, right?
Right.
You're a man. I'm a man. I've been cheated on before. You can't tell me that you weren't pissed.
6.5 years ago I was.
But you're saying today you weren't mad at all.
No, not at all.
So you're just cool hand Luke, we're gonna get in the car, yep, let's drive up there and just tell him it's over.
I got your back.
In person. That makes sense to you?
That's the truth.
That's the truth. Yes. That's what you're gonna settle on, is that I'm fine, I'm not upset. I'm taking my gun with my extra magazine. We're gonna drive up to the guy's house. I'm not mad at all. And he's just everything's gonna get broke off and we're all set. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Okay. I don't think it's the truth. I think you were upset. I think you were mad that this wasn't cut off the way you asked for it to be cut off. And I think anybody could believe that. Anybody could understand how you feel. But try to explain to people that you're not mad about this, I just don't see it.
Matthew Lewis Mollicone was charged with and later convicted of second-degree murder, assault with intent to murder, and 2 counts of felony firearm. On the other hand, Giannone was not charged, as authorities concluded he acted in self-defense during the confrontation. Speaking of husbands finding out that they've been cheated on, next we have Deputy Sheriff Adams, an enraged husband who unleashed his wrath on his wife's lover.
Tonight I lost a wife. Tonight I'll probably lost my land.
And as soon as I opened the door, they both jumped up, and the deer in the headlights looked.
I get along with guys better than I get along with girls.
Tell him you were going to get something to eat and you will be right back if you were going over to Lloyd's house.
On November the 10th, 2019, police responded to a frantic 911 call from a woman identified as Charlotte, claiming that her husband had just shot and ended the life of a man that she's been having an affair with. But when officers arrived on the scene, they were stunned to discover who the husband actually was.
I can't see. I can't see.
Drop the gun! He's going on the other side of the car!
Get in the tree cover. Get the tree cover. Lester, switching. Put it down! Take this. Cover this. He's on from the rifle. Put it down! Drop it! Do not go in the house!
Hey, don't go in there!
Help him! He's a police officer with the Madison County Sheriff's Deputy. Can you talk to him or can somebody, or not until...
Ma'am, can you go stand over there? Near that car over there, please. 6-9 Central. The call is advising the man with the gun inside is a deputy for Madison County.
He is still alive. Yes. That's how we got your name.
No, you got my name from my wife.
No, I got it from him. Put your gun down and come out and talk to us. Pray.
Please just let me feel better, okay? Please. I'm so sorry, I never wanted to be this guy.
Okay. Hey, look. If you're sorry, if you mean that, that tells me if you're upstanding, we can work through it.
He's cutting off my... Yeah, I can't hear you.
Here, guys.
The suspect turned out to be Deputy Sheriff Winfred Adams, a man sworn to uphold the law. But the moment Adams was confronted with what he had done, his entire demeanor shifted from rage to disbelief.
Everything I said to him,
Okay.
I consent. I'm fine with talking. I'm fine with it being played for.
I understand that.
But I want to make sure it's clear. I'm not difficult.
Okay.
I'm not going to be one of the asshole people y'all always have to talk to. Or,
listen to me. You know the only concern I have right now, and the thing that is good out of all this, I'm happy that you did not put us in a situation to have to shoot you.
I would have never.
Listen, I am also happy you did not shoot. No matter what happened, it ain't worth it. That's my opinion, okay? You got plenty of life left to live. Live it. That's all I got to say.
I don't know why.
Listen, hey.
Well, no, when Lieutenant showed up, I don't know why. For some reason, I didn't feel like I could do it with him here.
Good. I'm glad. Because it keeps you alive.
Tonight I lost a wife. Tonight I'll probably lost my land.
Well, listen to me. Don't stress out about it. We're in the present. Don't worry about what's already happened. Move on. Own it.
No, I know.
And that's what I'm saying. Own it. You're already saying you want to. Deal with it. Move on with life.
Next, the officers turned their attention to the deputy sheriff's wife, expecting to find her in a devastated state. But they would soon come to find out that they expected too much from a cheater.
I mean, I have some yoga friends, but this is just so embarrassing.
Well, don't think of it as embarrassing. It's traumatic, right? Your friends are going to want to be there for you.
I don't want my job to know, and Lloyd's part of my work. And they already hate me there because I went to Georgia Southern, and this is the last thing I need right now. With his hands around my neck and was screaming at me like, "You cheating!" And I just kept telling him, no, like, it's just a friend, it's not like that. You know, I mean, I'm fully dressed and so is Lloyd. I mean, legitimately, we're just friends. And I would tell you the truth. If we weren't, I would tell you.
Something about Charlotte's story didn't sit right with the officers, so they decided to take the husband in for questioning to find out what had really happened. But what came next would leave everyone in the room frozen in disbelief.
Just relax and breathe. This is hard. I lost everything in my life tonight, and I don't think that I've ever made so many people this disappointed. Well, I guess why don't we just go ahead and kind of start from the beginning. Like, what happened today?
I've never had friends before. When I was growing up, I was always a kid that was made fun of, and people were mean to, and all that, all the way up through high school. I've never really had friends. I've never had the people that just wanted to hang out with you.
Right.
After the previous incident years ago, we kind of had, I'm just going to say it, rules about if she went out.
Yeah.
Which were supposed to be no drinking, no guys, you know, if things get weird, call me.
Right.
I watched her all night. Looked at her location to see where she was going, only because I've been sick today and I was hungry. And if she was going somewhere, I was going to discreetly bring something back.
Right.
And I saw she was there.
She didn't tell you where she was going to get something to eat?
She just said she was going to go meet the AI people, and they were having dinner.
Oh.
I feel so terrible.
Well, you've definitely got a lot going on.
I should have done this tonight.
Well, I think you did.
And I didn't mean to. Like, I will go ahead and say that. There was no intention of me going there to do this. I ended up driving by because I felt bad, and I wanted to see, like, are there a bunch of cars there? There wasn't. There was her car and one other car. And I drove by like 6 or 7 times, and I finally parked wherever my truck was. I don't exactly know what house it was in front of, and I was like, this is wrong, but I need to know for sure.
Yeah.
She's never been straight with me, and I need to know for sure. And so I locked my truck, and I walked up, and there were some windows that were kind of open, and all I was looking for was there a table, was there people around, you know, maybe one car picked up a bunch of people.
Oh, you didn't park in the driveway?
No, I was afraid because if I was wrong, I didn't want her to see me and be mad. I didn't want it to seem like I was jealous. I didn't want to be crazy, you know. I feel bad, and when I have nobody on my side, you know, she blamed me too after the Halloween thing. She blamed me because she said none of her friends want to see her, and it's my fault she has no friends. And so I walked around. There were a couple windows. I didn't see anything, and then I saw on the front porch there was an open window, and then I see her laying on the couch, and he's behind her, and he's got his arms wrapped around her.
Like they're sitting up? Or?
No, they're laying down.
Oh, okay.
Were they closed?
They were closed. I opened the door, and as soon as I opened the door, they both jumped up, and the deer in the headlights looked.
Yeah.
It was locked or open?
It was unlocked. And I initially just wanted to yell at both of them. And I looked them both in the eyes, and then she said, he's just a friend, he's just a friend. And I think I said something along the lines of, you don't do that with friends, you know?
Yeah.
That's not just cool.
Yeah, no, you're totally right on that.
While the officer was somewhat prepared to deal with a man who had been scorned, he still found the details a little hard to digest. And as Adam's story continued, things started to take a dark turn.
I had forgotten I had my gun on because that's why I locked my truck. Because I know y'all found all the guns in there. That
was your work service weapon, or was it a personal?
It was my personal weapon. But yeah, they looked at me, and Charlotte started, like, saying stuff. I don't even remember what she said. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, I didn't think, as dumb as it sounds, everything went in slow-mo at that moment, and it felt like I had no control over any of it. Like, I was being forced to watch it, but I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine that.
And I pulled the gun out, and I pointed it at him. Charlotte started yelling at me. Like, I don't remember what she said, but she was screaming, and she started grabbing at me, and I will say I pushed her, but I was afraid the gun was going to go off because she was clawing all over me, and I was scared, and then he bolted, and I don't know, I didn't even aim it, I was holding it out like that, and I know 2 or 3 rounds, I know 2 or 3 went off, and
inside the house or outside?
Inside the house. Mm-hmm. He was running out the front door, and then it was immediate. Oh my God.
So when you were shooting him, he was running away?
Yeah.
Okay. How many times did you shoot?
2 to 3 times.
Okay.
I immediately felt bad. And as dumb as that sounds, that's why I called y'all. I immediately felt bad. I feel like shit. I cannot believe that I did this. And my life is over. Like, and everybody keeps saying you can come back. No. If he's going to be okay, at a minimum, I know roughly charges that I'm facing, and I know what will happen to me. I know. I can totally see that. Like, I would give anything right now to just go to the hospital, look him in the eye, and just say, I'm sorry, even if he says he hates me. I'm going to go to y'all's jail and pray that because I was a cop, I get a cell by myself, so I don't get stabbed. I feel like I'm losing everything, and I'm never going to get to talk to anybody again. And
The reality of his actions was finally sinking in, and Adam appeared remorseful. When officers questioned Charlotte, they were met with a completely different energy.
Tell me about tonight.
When Trey got home, I was trying to get out of there real quick, but he was right there in the driveway, and so, anyway, but I just told him that, like, I was gonna go eat dinner, and I would be right back. And I was. Lloyd invited me over to his house for ribs.
No, first of all, who's Lloyd?
Lloyd is my friend.
Okay.
Who got shot
Okay.
by Trey. But Trey is so possessive and controlling and doesn't want me talking to guys. And I know it's just to protect me, but I get along with guys better than I get along with girls. So I ended up meeting Lloyd and just talked to him about stupid stuff, like, not stupid stuff, I talked to him about everything because we're friends, but also we're on the same wavelength.
So y'all not lovers?
No, not at all.
You're platonic friends?
Literally platonic friends.
Okay.
Like, literally never kissed him, never did anything with him, we never even went anywhere with that. That's how I view Lloyd. He's a work friend, he's been to yoga with me, he's a yoga friend.
Okay.
It's like...
Even though Charlotte claims that she and Lloyd were just friends, the used condoms found in Lloyd's home told officers a different story, and it wasn't long before Charlotte's version of events became less and less reliable.
I mean, I've tried to be so good to Trey. I've tried to live within his rules, and he scares me so bad because I know he's a good person, but he has some issues that he's struggling with. And I've been trying to help him. I've been trying to not piss him off.
You said he scares you so bad. What do you mean he scares you so bad?
It's just like his energy, like just his actions. Like, I haven't felt like, I just feel like he's always just really mad at me, and like he doesn't love me, and like he's just like this close to just like snapping. And I don't know what he would do if I guess now I know. He literally knew where I was. He was literally outside watching and burst down the door. Like, it updates every 30 seconds, which he was telling me. Like, my GPS, because he made me share, he didn't take me, but, he requested that I share my location with him. And then he shares his location with me. It's just so embarrassing, It's like...
So why did you tell him you were going to get something to eat and you would be right back if you were going over to Lloyd's house?
Yeah, because I was going to go to Lloyd's house for like 20 minutes, get some rest, and then leave. I was about to leave. It had only been like... I don't even know how Trey got there that fast, or maybe I lost track of time. I should have left earlier.
And you say it's about 20 minutes from your house to Lloyd's house, and when you got there, it seemed like you had only been there just a few minutes. You just talked a little bit and had 4 ribs, you said.
Yeah. I don't even know if I finished my 4th rib because...
And you were the only person there with Lloyd?
Yeah, I thought that his roommate would be there because he's supposed to be there on So Lloyd kept asking me about Trey, you know?
Yeah.
I kept looking out the window, like always, because I'm afraid that Trey is going to come up there. And I'm afraid that he is going to kill me and whoever I'm with. Every time
Now, what makes you think that, though? I mean, you said you had never had any physical altercations.
Well, he has said before that he would kill and whoever if I ever cheated on him. And that's what he thought was going on when he came over there.
Okay, so tell me when everything started to happen. How did that go down?
I was getting this feeling, you know, I was freaked out.
What do you mean?
I kept looking out the window like,
and what was that?
Is that Trey's car? Are those his headlights? Is he here? I know he's coming.
So describe the house, describe the driveway. Why were you looking out to see if anybody was outside? Were you nervous that he had followed you? Why were you nervous?
Well, I felt like if he saw that I was at Lloyd's house, I'm not supposed to be at a guy's house.
I'm trying to figure out, you know, when you got there, you said you were there only a short period of time, and you kept looking out the window. Okay, because you thought Trey might be coming over.
Charlotte's story grew more tangled with every answer, and the officers could clearly tell that she was only stalling to prevent the truth from coming out. As a counter to her tactics, the officers decided to cut to the chase.
Well, just tell me what happened. We'll go through what happened if we have any questions.
And I had just gotten more ribs, and I couldn't even finish my rib, and Lloyd's laying there on the floor, and I was like saying something, and then
So Lloyd is on the floor?
Lloyd's on the floor, laying there.
Just laying on the floor?
Yeah, with his feet up on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here at his table, sitting on a chair, like eating my rib, talking about stuff. And then once again, I'm the instigator. I'm like, Lloyd, I'm getting really scared. Like, I'm really, really scared. So I got on the floor and I curled up next to him in a ball. So then Lloyd's got his arm around me, like, he was kind of like laughing, like, I can't.
And why did you say you were really scared?
Because I was getting really scared because I just kept getting all these feelings that Trey was out there. Trey was coming for me, like.
So why didn't you just
leave? I was gonna leave, but I just wanted like one hug to like get me through, because I knew I was gonna get bitched at by Trey, and it was gonna be a cold, dark, freaking next couple days, and so I just wanted just a little bit of warmth, just a little hug, you know, for like 5 minutes. And then I was gonna go. Well, then Lloyd's like, do you want to just like lay on the couch? Horrible idea. I'm like, I guess Lloyd's maybe in pain or something. I'm like, okay, we'll lay here for like a second. And then I just stopped talking, and I was like, I better not fall asleep. This is what happened last time. Lloyd had his arms around me.
On the couch?
On the couch. Fully clothed. Never done anything. Like, it's not like that. And I should have just gone right then, but all of a sudden Lloyd heard something. And he sat up, and I started to sit up, and the door comes open, and Lloyd jumps up off of the couch. I jump up off of the couch. And all of a sudden I see Trey. And he's in his red sweatshirt, and he's screaming at me. He started screaming, "You cheating!" And I kept saying, he's a friend, it's not like that. And he was like, "You've been lying to me." And he was
said something like, I think he said you hurt me at one point, but maybe that was outside when he said you hurt me so bad. I'm not sure. But he was yelling at me about something. And he said, I saw you. I was looking through the window and I saw he had his arm around you. And I was like, it was just a hug. He's just a friend.
The officers could tell that they were getting close to the truth. Her failure to maintain eye contact, the stiffness in her body, and the nervous fidgeting were all betraying her.
And I don't know if he was shoving Lloyd or something, but Lloyd was still over there by the couch, I think. But I could tell Lloyd was trying to get to the door.
Okay, the front door?
Which was still open. Still trying to tell Trey that Lloyd was just a friend, and I was like pushing on him. He shoved Lloyd, and he kept trying to shove me down next to Lloyd like he was going to execute us both on the floor, which is kind of flattering. Like, Lloyd should have run. He should have been like, F this girl, I don't even know her hardly, and I don't care if she gets strangled, and how dare she bring this guy, you know? Like, he even said before Trey came over, are you going to get me murdered by your husband? He literally said that before we got on the couch. I forgot to say that. He was trying to escape out the door behind Trey because I could still see Lloyd when Trey drew his gun on him, and Lloyd had his back to him and was running out the door. Yeah, because when Trey went to shoot Lloyd, I saw him. I saw the back of him running out, like his...
You saw the back of who running out? Lloyd?
Lloyd.
Okay. So Trey shot Lloyd as he was running away?
Yeah, Lloyd was already on the porch when Trey was shooting him.
So Lloyd managed to get out the front door?
Yeah. He shot somebody in the back from a foot away 4 times.
It wasn't long before Charlotte's act fell flat and her resentment towards her husband started becoming apparent. It became clear that she was trying to paint him as an abusive man to get away with her infidelity. But then she received news that shattered her composure completely.
Hey, I'm Detective Johnson. I haven't spoken with you yet, but I was over there. I was talking to Trey, and he wanted me to tell you to call Krista and Donnie and visit him. Come visit him. I guess those.
I just found out that dude died. I just found out Lloyd. I don't know. It's not. Did he die?
Yeah, he did. They couldn't save him.
I just saw it on Facebook that it said 38 minutes ago.
What did it say? Or what kind of
His
Facebook
mom
page?
posted on Lloyd's Facebook.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, I guess the doctors couldn't save him.
I just can't believe this. I don't know what to do. He just killed the one person that understood me. Yeah, I mean, Trey got his wish. I don't have any friends now. Everybody who knows Lloyd is going to be like, you let Lloyd get killed.
Well, it sounds, that's not really the way younger people think.
You can keep your underwear and your socks.
Okay.
And just change into this.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I kind of thought there was at least a shirt pocket, but too. That's kind of weird.
In the end, Winfred Adams was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years. No charges were brought against his wife, even though police believed she had lied to them several times during her interview. Deputy Adams' incident didn't end well, and neither did it end well when an ex-Marine, Dylan Jennings, watched his wife slip away into another man's arms.
I proceeded to watch my wife fuck another guy on my security cameras. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I murdered my wife.
What's your wife's name?
I don't have a wife. My wife was guy in my house while I had a collapsed lung, dying in a hospital.
On July the 5th, 2021, 37-year-old ex-Marine Dylan Jennings executed a calculated plan to take the life of his estranged wife, Anna. He was arrested outside Sam's Tavern and brought in for questioning. The detectives had no idea that the interrogation ahead would spiral into one of the most bizarre and unforgettable conversations of their careers.
Your name's Dylan, correct?
My name is Dylan Scott Jennings, that's correct.
Okay. How old are you, Dylan?
34 years old.
Okay. So do you go by any other names?
Mm-hmm.
What do you go by?
Shakes.
I'm sorry?
Shakes.
Shakes? Okay, is that like a nickname from friends or?
Yes.
Okay.
And Scott.
What do most people call you? I want to know what will make you comfortable while I'm talking with you.
Oh, when you're talking, I prefer if you called me Dylan. That's
okay.
My name that I like to be called.
Perfect.
Thank you.
My name is Trenton.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. My name is Trenton.
I'm manic bipolar schizophrenic, and so I'm trying to keep everything with one person, not the other 6.
Do you take medications?
Yes.
Okay. Have you taken your medications today?
No.
When was the last time you took them?
We took a quarter dose last night. 6 at 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
last night at 6 o'clock at night, I just took a quarter dose.
Okay. So just so we're clear.
Yep, I understand.
By last night, you mean
last night, the 4th of July, midday, 6 o'clock p.m.
On the 4th of July.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where you're at right now?
I have a sneaking suspicion.
What might that be?
I assume that I am in a jail of sorts because I have handcuffs.
Okay. Do you know what city you're in?
Seattle. Sorry,
you live in Seattle?
No.
Okay.
No. I live in Edmonds.
Okay. Who do you live with in Edmonds?
Just myself.
Okay. You got an apartment or a house or something there? Okay. So I used to work near Edmonds. Where's your house at?
So, 224 and their 82nd place in 220.
Okay, I know where that's at. So I used to work in the Lake Terrace.
It's about like Rich 99, I think.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, not too far from there. All right, so you seem to have a pretty good grasp of time. Like you understood that you took your medication on the 4th at 6 p.m. You know where you live.
Yeah, do I have my medication? Sorry.
So
on the floor.
You're good, man.
Please stop. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What brought you here today?
What, did I get into a DUI or something? Did I get in a car accident?
No, you didn't get in a car accident, bud.
So what happened?
Well, do you know where you're at right now?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. You're in the Bellevue Police Department.
Okay.
You're in a holding cell in the Bellevue Police Department in an interview room with me, Detective Jable, and Detective Moriarty.
Okay.
From the moment Dylan opened his mouth, detectives could tell his confession was less honesty and more a theatrical performance designed to manipulate the investigation.
How can we help you, focus? Or do you just need a moment, or
No, it's because of the timing and then the fact that I don't have my medications.
Okay.
So it's just I'm okay, and I can give you a proper statement.
Okay.
I promise. Please, I can do that.
Okay, because
I wanted to talk to you guys earlier.
It
There was something I wanted to talk to you about earlier.
took us a while to get here.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. Yep. I'm right there with it.
So,
can I give you a statement?
I would love it if you would give me a statement.
I'd love to give you a statement, but not necessarily about one thing, but about another thing.
About what?
About just, may I give you a statement?
Shoot.
Sweet. After about a month of being at my house by myself and the other people that I deal with on a day-to-day basis in my head, and watching both on video, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, more or less on my security cameras. While I have 2 broken ribs and a tube in my chest in the hospital, I proceeded to watch my wife, another guy, on my security cameras. Not in the bathroom or the bedroom or anything like that, because that's f***ed up. But you figure you put a camera in your living room to watch after your dogs. That seems pretty normal. I didn't have any access to like firearms or weapons or things like that. So we decided that we would find some. And so I did. And so I broke into my brother's apartment. I stole a safe. I cut into it. I busted it open. I took the gun from it with the ammunition without his approval, much to his disapproval. I'm sure he's going to be very mad about that. He doesn't know, or maybe he does now. But then I used that to murder my wife, I think. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I murdered my wife. And then the cool thing about that is that if you're going to look at us with a straight face and smile and laugh and enjoy that, awesome, great, good for you. But, like, don't my wife while I'm in the hospital dying after I've done 3 combat tours for America. And that's pretty much how I feel about that.
It seemed like Dylan had rehearsed his confession multiple times in his head, and as he kept rambling, Dylan unintentionally revealed the cold, narcissistic personality hiding underneath.
What's your wife's name?
I don't have a wife.
Okay, for the sake of argument, what was your wife's name?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you know who she was having an affair with?
Yes.
What's his name?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you know how you got to Bellevue tonight?
Oh, you know what? You'll already know the guy's name because he ran like a scared little from us earlier.
Okay.
I'm sure he made a statement. Sorry.
Where did he run from?
Oh, sorry.
Like, where were you at when you saw this guy and he ran from you?
Northeast 8th, right by US Bank, because we were by there because we had to take care of business in that sense. So it didn't matter either way, it was a fact.
Okay, when you're saying take care of business, you mean go and shoot your wife?
Yeah, I was talking about murdering my wife. I murdered my wife with a gun and bullets. I don't know. I know it's really bad. I don't know what else anyone wants from me. I can only watch my wife for 6 days straight in the hospital for so long. Sucks.
How did you get to your brothers?
Huh?
How did you get to your brothers?
I went. We broke into his house.
Okay.
Or his apartment. He lives with someone else, and I broke in like a week and a half ago, and we stole it then.
Okay, so you stole the gun like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I stole it from my brother. That's what I'm. That's Well, I wanted to tell you guys earlier that me. I stole a firearm out of my brother's apartment that he lives at with his girlfriend. I broke in and stole it.
A week and a half ago.
Yeah, he had a safe, and I stole the whole safe, and I took it home, and then I cut into it and broke it, and he didn't know that I had it.
Well, how did he not notice the safe missing?
He had it like buried in the bottom of his closet. I broke through. Well, I didn't break through, but I just jimmied the door of the apartment.
The fact that Dylan stole the gun a week and a half ago before the incident showed just how premeditated his plan had actually been. And yet, he still wasn't finished acting like the victim.
So you got the gun for one reason and one reason only.
Huh?
You went and
sorry.
You went and got the gun with the intent to go and murder your wife.
Yes, 100%.
Where is the gun now?
I'm pretty sure I told the officers where the gun may or may not have been, but I definitely was walking and tossed it up and over to the right, somewhere nearby after tossing my jacket up and over to the right. So if you found the jacket 1 block forward or 1 block back, there's definitely a firearm.
Okay. If you were to go out there, if we were to go back out there, do you think you'd be able to point out where it went? Our concern is that it's in public area, and we don't want anybody else getting it.
We don't want that. We don't want that either.
Let me ask you something. You saw the guy that your wife was having an affair with as you were leaving, right? Why didn't you shoot him?
I'd rather you lived with it.
Fair enough. Did you have any interaction with him? Did you talk to him? Did you say anything to him as you were leaving the place?
Well, I have no idea.
Okay.
I have a very a single pixel frame snapshot of that entire incident, and I still don't know if that is something that I saw in a photo on my laptop, or if it's something that is a real thing, and I don't know. So I don't really. Okay.
Dylan treated the investigation like a puzzle that the officers were meant to solve, but with every passing minute, the officers' patience was wearing thin.
I think you know exactly what happened. And the reason I believe that is because I've been doing this job for a while.
But I think I know what happened also.
Okay. I
don't know if it,
you know what happened because you have been going back and forth from this persona saying I, we, Dylan. But you told me in one fell swoop exactly what happened from A to B tonight.
The officers knew that nothing about Dylan's behavior could be classified as legitimate schizophrenia. This only meant one thing: Dylan was faking. For a broken-hearted man, he had done a good job maintaining his composure. He had the confidence of a man who was telling the truth. He maintained eye contact and occasionally leaned back into the chair. To a rookie detective, there may have been unfortunate conclusions that he was innocent when he was probably not.
Where was she in the restaurant?
I have no idea.
Was she at the front door? Was she behind the bar? Where I don't know.
I mean, probably behind the bar. She was the bartender.
Okay.
That's bartender. Okay. She was the bartender. She was probably behind the bar.
Okay. Was she with somebody or was she by herself?
Oh, she was with the guy she's.
Okay.
She was with the guy she was.
Okay. And she used to work there. The guy that she was fucking. Why was he there?
Because he'd been pursuing her for months and took advantage of the fact that she was working lots of hours and spent a lot of time there with her. And then they started hooking up, and that's cool. And I tried to fix it with her. We did like a whole bunch of really nice stuff for her, and we noticed that she was really upset. Is it okay if I take this?
Yeah.
We noticed she was really upset and distraught about a lot of things, and like I get it, her and we have a lot of mental health issues between all of us, and we always kind of like agreed that, you know, whatever it was, we would always just talk about it and work it out together, and we always did. And like we'd sit down, have dinner, hey, like, I hate it when you steal all the yellow crayons. Fake example. Sorry, won't steal the yellow crayons anymore. The big issue. And we always did that for years, for 4 years.
Piece by piece, Dylan began revealing the real motive behind the murder. And when the truth surfaced, it stunned the room.
Yeah, we watched her do that on a video camera for like 6 days while we were in the hospital. That's cool. That's great. Love that. And, more or less, they were upset because she lied to us about it. Even though it's stuck here. Let's see. And then we kind of sat down, or I sat down and thought about it a lot and presented her with what I thought was a pretty good out. I kind of gave her a list of things that we wanted her to do, which was like spend time with us, like not go out drinking after work, like be at home, like, you know, don't go out with your friends after work, since they're the ones that have you cheating on us. And on my part, I said that we would go to PTSD support group classes and more mental health care classes, because I do all of my health care. Tried to hire a lawyer or something and sent all this stuff. And her lawyer and her parents went back and forth trying to come up with ways to get out of this per the emails. And, well, what if we said he did this? Or what if we say he did that? Which is just definition of character. And quite honestly, we didn't appreciate that. We didn't like it at all. That someone would, for monetary reasons, say, well, this is what we're going to lie about to someone else over. And we didn't appreciate that.
Okay.
And so we made sure that that wasn't an issue anymore.
And with that, it was clear. Dylan was nothing more than a psychotic ex-husband who couldn't digest the fact that Anna wanted to leave him. But the shocking admissions didn't stop just yet.
What makes you feel that killing her was a justified action for what she had done to you?
Well, because now I don't have to deal with it. And neither do anyone else. None of us have to deal with her anymore. Because what she was trying to do to us was it's over anyway. At least this way, I know that I can be over and she's not happy. I'm not.
How did you find her?
We're more confused as to how Jeremy got away. We should have been better shot than that.
Who's Jeremy?
Huh?
Who's Jeremy?
Oh, Jeremy's the guy she's, or was.
Okay, well, what do you mean by a better shot than that?
Oh, well, I don't know if we engaged him as a target or not. But I'm confused as to how or why we didn't.
Well, I asked you earlier that very same question. Do you remember what you told me?
Yeah, he was running. And then
you said you wanted him to live with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That makes more sense. Yeah. That's why I didn't engage. It's a lot better for us. I'd rather that he knows that we know that he's miserable forever. Oh, also a reminder for anyone in that situation that maybe don't Marine's wife and look at him in the face and smile at him and laugh and think it's funny, because I'm sorry, we're a nice guy. We're nice guys. We are. We're genuine, kind people. But we draw the line somewhere. And if you're gonna look me in the face while you're in my life, we're probably gonna take care of that situation at some point.
Okay, well, why didn't you? I mean, why shoot her and not shoot him?
Her.
Okay. So
my wife was guy in my house while I had a collapsed lung, dying in a hospital.
I get that.
Yeah. Her. And now he gets to live with it.
So
I'm sorry, and I'm trying to be
you're being honest, and I appreciate that, man.
Full as I can, but
I get it.
You can't tote yourself around and be like, oh, I love military and I respect this and I support this, that, and the other thing, when your husband suffers from mental illness, and rather than spend time with them, you go and some other dude.
The detectives were convinced that there was still something that Dylan hadn't come clean about, and they hoped that the following interrogation would reveal it.
There's no way she is stupid enough to not think about the fact that we have 360 degrees worth of security cameras on property.
Okay.
And that the living room and kitchen are also under surveillance. Not the bedroom, not the bathroom, not the guest room.
Do you have this on like a web-based thing? Is it like a Ring camera system?
It's totally like a Ring camera system.
Okay, so you view it on your phone?
Yeah, but I can't view it on my phone anymore. Because once she realized that we could see it, she changed all the passcode stuff on her app so we can't see that.
Well, what was the system? Do you remember the name of it?
It was Ring.
Ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have that on your phone still, even though she changed the passcodes? You have that on your phone still, even though she changed the passcodes.
I had the app on my phone. I can't use it.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what kind of phone do you have?
We have an Android phone.
Okay.
Or not an. We have a Google phone.
Okay, but it runs an Android operating system. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a Pixel. Would it be all right if I got the passcode for that?
No. Sorry.
Okay. No, I mean you've been cooperative to this point. It's the reality is I'm gonna have to get into the phone one way or the other. It's just it's a little easier if you give us the passcode, and we still have to do the warrant process and go through all that stuff. But
bone shots.
What's that?
I said bone shots only.
Okay.
Dylan's refusal to cooperate added another layer of confusion. To tap that off, his arrogance and entitlement painted a disturbingly accurate picture of who Dylan really was.
Quite honestly, we're having a hard time trying to figure out when or how or when, because one of us wanted to do like a lot of stuff, and I told him that we weren't going to do that, so it was kind of a back and forth for a bit.
Okay.
And then we decided we would wait until after the 4th, and then carry on after that.
When's your what day did you get married? What day did you and Anna get married?
The 4th of July, 2019.
Okay.
Any other weapons or guns?
I didn't get married to Anna, I got married to Max.
Max, okay. And don't at your house, any other guns, or at your house, any other guns or any other weapons there?
Oh, no, sir. No, we're not allowed to have guns.
Okay.
So you've said that a few times. Why aren't you allowed to have guns? So you've mentioned a few times that you're not allowed to have guns.
Oh, we have a felony charge or something. We're not supposed to have firearms.
What was the?
We had to steal it.
What was the felony?
Oh, some egregious from like 5 or 6, 7 years ago.
Okay, but there was a criminal, there was a conviction that you had. That's what prevented you from being able to get a firearm.
Dylan Jennings was charged with first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a firearm, and he pleaded not guilty during his trial at King County Superior Court in July 2021. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 31 years in prison for the first-degree murder of his estranged wife, Anna Lopez. Dylan, like the last 2 husbands, was unable to control his rage, and neither was Keith Johansson, a man who discovered that his wife was being unfaithful.
He's got scratches and blood all over him, and he said that he was in the shower. He's not wet at all.
She had this online thing, you know what I mean, that she admitted to. You know, I've been flirting online.
How often does it happen that somebody accidentally shoots themselves twice? He told us that he heard his mom scream.
On the morning of April the 7th, 2018, Keith Johansson placed a frantic 911 call about his wife, a call that would soon send chills down everyone's spine.
Cool, man. All right, relax, man, relax. So you got in the shower. How long were you in the shower, what'd you say?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes, all right.
And I heard
5
boom,
minutes.
boom, but I thought it was a balloon.
How many shots did you hear?
2.
You heard 2?
And I thought it was a balloon at first. Then I heard the secondary shot. And I ran out there and seen her laying there going, so I called you guys immediately. I was gonna tell her mom.
All right, hey, listen, at this point, just listen. You're just going through a traumatic experience right now. Just relax, deep breaths. Try to just collect your thoughts, all right? Listen, this is not something that you're gonna be able to do like that, okay? Right. So just
I don't want nobody in my family to ever have a gun again.
Okay, Keith, you're just, right now you need to try as hard as you can.
Nobody can say.
I know, but...
Officers rushed to the scene, but what they found inside left them speechless. Brandy's lifeless body lay in the master bedroom, just feet away from where her young son sat watching TV in the next room. She had been hit twice in the chest with a 9mm firearm, but as investigators spoke with Keith, it quickly became apparent that something about the incident wasn't quite right.
A lot of scratches? Yeah.
He's not wet.
No.
So he was in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that thing is the shower is underneath his shirt.
Under her shirt?
Under his shirt.
Where?
The casing.
like right at the foot of the bed to the right.
Dude, he's got scratches and blood all over him, and he said that he was in the shower. He's not wet at all. What usually happens?
I don't even know. These aren't usual occurrences, so I'm sure they don't want to be standing out in the rain and in the sun. It looks like it's about to downpour.
I mean, like, do you have heuristics that will help you?
Oh, I'm sure they have a whole list of... They get paid a lot more than I get paid to know how to handle these situations.
Because I don't know if I'm going to be all right.
Even though he appeared devastated, officers couldn't shake off the feeling that Keith was hiding something. And once they brought him to the station for questioning, that feeling only grew stronger.
And then about 3 minutes later, I heard pop. You know, and I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? So I just thought, oh, it was a balloon. Then I heard a pop, pop. You know, just, you know, that's how it went. Pop, pop. And then I was like, something's wrong. Went out, slipped across the floor, was looking around. I didn't see her at first. And then I was like, what the heck, man? And I looked over and she was laying right there. Like this. And I was like, Brandy, Brandy. And at that point, there was no blood or nothing. I was like, Brandy, Brandy. And then I looked out and seen the guns, and I immediately called 911. I mean, immediately.
That was the first inconsistency in Keith's story. Not only did his account not match the 911 call, but the detectives also discovered something undoubtedly odd about his narrative.
Oh, can you apply? Are you applying pressure to that wound?
No, I can't reach her like that. I'm wet. I'm sliding on my floors.
You can't apply pressure.
I can't see it. Listen, I got wood floors and I'm sliding. I don't want to risk hurting her or possibly one of the guns going off too.
Okay, but you can't reach down to her and apply pressure on the gunshot wound.
No, I can't see it. No, I can't.
Okay.
There's too much stuff right here.
What stuff like?
Moves in.
Okay, I understand that. But there's no way for you to apply. What I'm trying to do is to see if there's any way to apply pressure to keep that wound from bleeding out.
I don't see no blood on the floor. I just see blood on her shirt.
That reluctance became the officers' first clue. And once they realized that Keith's story didn't match, they decided to press a little harder for the truth.
For the most part, yeah. She had this online thing, you know what I mean, that she admitted to. You know, I've been flirting online, but whoopee. Who cares? You didn't do nothing physically.
Right. When did that happen?
Last week, I'll say. Last week. You know, and I was like, okay, so, and I guess she had said that all of her life she had had that problem and she was addicted and she was going to see if she could see help.
Sure.
Which ain't a big deal to me. I mean, you know, it's not like I'm going to meet up with somebody, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So, that's about it with that. But our relationship-wise, awesome. Awesome relationship. We can talk to each other, which is very rare.
Yeah, that is rare. What did she tell you about this online thing? How was she speaking to someone else?
I don't know.
Do you know, like, was it on Facebook? Was she on a dating site?
I don't know if it was a guy or girl, or I don't know.
Why would you say guy or girl? Is she interested in women? Or?
She used to be in the past, that's why I said that.
Okay.
So I don't know, you know, which one, what was said, how was said, nothing.
How'd you
find out? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You didn't want to know? I think if it was me, I would want to know.
What Keith didn't know was that the officers already had something far more damning: his own surveillance footage. Keith had installed cameras throughout the house to keep tabs on his wife, under the impression that she was cheating. And when detectives finally pulled footage from 2 days before the shooting, what they saw was horrifying.
It's only a matter of time. Give me so much. You can threaten to kill yourself. And you can spend the rest of your days in an institution. I can throw you there tomorrow. You did? No problem. Yeah, you push a person to either beat or kill you because you're a 911. Get me out of here. Or you ain't waking up. I want to just hurt you and be safe. God knows you deserve it. Just use it. Give you too many chances, man. Too many. Show a cop these videos. I don't give a. I'd rather be in prison.
Keith's verbal and emotional abuse that was caught on camera left little to no doubt about what kind of man he was. The only thing left was to get the truth out of him.
Are there any security cameras installed in your bedroom?
Not in the bedroom, no.
Not in the bedroom.
And the rest of them don't work. They're offline because the batteries are off.
Hypothetically speaking, did they record audio and video?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay.
We just had them up.
When did those get installed?
We installed them ourselves.
Okay, you guys installed
We
them?
just did it, I don't know, a couple days ago.
Where were the cameras installed exactly?
One in the front, one in the back, one on the side. And this side's not, I haven't got one yet for that side.
Okay. You told somebody, what service are you using? Is it cloud-based or what?
I'm not even sure. They're so new. I believe.
Who are you paying? You paid somebody.
No.
So you don't pay any. Who'd you buy the cameras from?
Walmart.
Walmart. Do you know what brand they were?
R something.
Okay. And they were all like in the same package. And do you pay a subscription?
Two are wired and one wired.
Did you pay a subscription every month?
Yes.
Okay. And the prescription, I'm sorry.
It's a one-time kind of thing.
One-time thing, and they get uploaded to a cloud, or they're in a hard drive?
I guess.
Okay. So there's no like hard drive somewhere?
No.
Nothing. Okay. How do you work those cameras?
Usually through a cell phone.
Okay. And you had like an app on your phone or something like that?
Yes. But we just got new phones.
It was clear that Keith had an excuse ready for the officers, no matter what question they asked. At this point, the detectives already knew the truth and had reached their conclusions. But they let him continue building his own castle of lies while waiting for the perfect moment for it to crash all down on him.
And you and your wife, I imagine, are the ones that know the password for that?
Sure.
Okay.
So in your extensive gun career,
I don't know about extensive, but...
well, I mean, you're more familiar than she is. How often does it happen that somebody accidentally shoots themselves twice?
I don't know if she was shot once or twice. I don't know.
Well, you said it went off twice.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. If she dropped the other one, it happens.
Sure.
I've never heard of it being like that unless you drop it.
Right. Heard of it being like what? I'm sorry.
Like AMS fire.
We need to have a little bit of a harder conversation.
Okay.
Because as much as I want to believe that the guns fell and went off and shot her, what we have at the scene just doesn't show that. So I want to keep our relationship open and honest, and I want to be able to respect you, and I want to be able to preserve the love that you have for Brandy, and I also want to give Brandy the justice that she deserves, and I think we need to have a harder conversation.
Go for it.
Is there any chance at all that something different happened that you have not told us?
None. Because that's what happened. I got no reason to lie, you guys. I mean, you guys are investigators, for God's sake. That's what I seen, and that's what I heard.
Well, I mean, you said you have no reason to lie. I mean, I'm not saying that you're flat out lying to us. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
What I am saying is that what we have at the scene does not add up to what you're telling us. I want to believe you. I do. And I want to keep this relationship going that we have so that it's not difficult for you. I don't want to add to the trauma that you've already gone through. I really
it's
don't.
all going to be difficult.
Well, yes, but you can make it easier for yourself. We cannot.
Sure.
If after we leave out of this room today, I'm able to say that I feel comfortable with everything that we've talked about, you'll never have to see me again.
Okay.
And at this point, I don't feel comfortable with that.
That's fine. You can investigate as much as you want.
And we're going to.
It's fine.
But this is your opportunity to help yourself and to lay it all out for us, because there's a backstory. This isn't the story.
This is the story. And I'll get a lawyer and I will prove that this is the real story.
Okay. And you are completely entitled to that.
Ask Rylan. I mean, that's all that happened.
It was at this point that Keith made a crucial mistake, not realizing that the officers had already spoken to his son, who had wasted zero time in ratting his dad out.
We did ask him.
Okay.
And you know what he told us? Do you want to know?
Yeah, because I wasn't up. So.
He told us that he heard his mom scream.
I heard no screams at all. None.
Why would he make that up?
Ask him.
Is he a liar?
He has been known to tell fibs, yes.
Does he tell you on the regular that his mom screams in the bedroom?
No.
Has he ever told you that his mom screams and it was a lie?
No, not screaming, but he lies about a bunch of other different things. You can ask his real father, and he'll tell you that too.
So why on this date would he lie about his mom screaming in the bedroom?
In an instant, Keith's whole demeanor became a little more defensive, but as if painting a child as a liar wasn't enough, he decided to sink to newer, lower lows. But if there was anything that was obvious at this point, it was his desperation. He knew the walls were closing in on him, and there was no way out.
You guys can try to pin whatever you want on me. She didn't scream.
Listen, dude, nobody's trying to pin anything on you.
I'm just telling you what I heard, man. That's it. What I heard, what I seen. I mean, if you're trying to pin something on me, why would I have called 911?
You have a conscience. That's why. You love your wife. That's why.
So why?
Shit happens in the heat of the moment. You're not a bad person. You're not a fucking monster.
No. I would never do anything like that.
Accidents
and I
happen.
feel kind of offended.
I feel offended too, if we're gonna go to that level.
I feel really offended that you guys can try to pin an accident on me.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you were getting at with it. I was like,
Not at all. If an accident happened, we are more than willing to listen to that. But what I'm telling you is what you're conveying as the accident that happened isn't the accident that happened. If something else happened that was accidental, we could lay that out and I would be happy to listen to it. I am not saying that you're a murderer. I am not saying that you're a bad person, but what I am saying is with my training, my experience, and the crime scene, the accident that you're laying out isn't the one that happened.
well, that's what I seen. When I came up, that's what I seen.
No, it's hard.
It's very hard.
I know it is. Okay.
And I can't tell you something that I don't know. I'm not gonna make up stuff. I just can't. Well, you can test me for gunpowder, go ahead. I don't care. Do whatever tests you need. I do not have nothing that I haven't told you. I haven't stepped out of my box and told you stuff. And that took a lot.
In October of 2021, Keith Johansson was found guilty of first-degree murder. While the previous incident was tragic, it was nothing compared to the moment Bud Ackerman ran over his wife's fling.
Somebody has hit the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious. But he's dating Bud's wife and he's been really drunk and he's really mad. He's been trying to find her all night.
You see the that's a palm mark.
On May the 7th, 2023, at approximately 11:11 a.m., North Carolina deputies received a frantic and haunting 911 call.
Okay, what happened? Somebody has hit the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious. Is it a car wreck? But it's a one-person car wreck. He's unconscious? Yes, it's really bad. He needs immediate assistance.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay, listen to me. Where is he bleeding from?
His nose and his definitely his nose.
You said his nose and what else?
Definitely his nose, and I can't tell if it's his nose. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Out of his ears really bad.
Okay, listen to me. Is he flat on his back?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to turn him onto his side?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. You said he's bleeding from his nose and his ears?
Yes.
Okay, is there anybody out there with you?
Yes, I'm with 2 other people. He needs help right now.
We've got EMS and law enforcement coming, okay? Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's breathing? Is his chest moving up and down?
It doesn't seem like it. Can I touch his chest?
Okay. Okay, listen. Do you feel any warm air coming from his nose or his mouth?
No.
You don't feel any warm air?
Actually, maybe. I can't really tell. I'm sorry. I'm scared to touch him.
Okay, I understand. What is your name?
I feel it.
Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's still breathing? Can you try to talk to him, see if you can wake him up?
I can touch him? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
David, come on. Wake up. David, come on, David. Wake up.
Can you tell if he's breathing?
I think he's breathing, yes.
You think he's breathing? Okay. Is he moving around at all when you call him?
He hasn't moved once.
Okay, what's his name?
His name's David McClendon.
Who assaulted him?
Everything is but Ackerman. He's just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him. And then we came to check up on him, and then we found him like this.
Okay, so the person that assaulted him, you said his name, Bud Ackerman?
Yes.
Does he live in Hunter Street?
Well, he lives in Hunter Street, and him and his wife got separated, and he had him moving on his parents' and like right outside of Hunter Street. It's like 2 minutes away. It's like Old Abbeville Highway.
Okay, did he assault him? Did he have a weapon, or do you know? Did anybody see him assault him? Did anybody see it happen?
No, I don't think so. We got here. Nobody was here. We just thought we were gonna leave until I saw his body a couple feet away on the side of the dirt.
The 911 call was unsettling enough, but it didn't compare to the moment deputies actually arrived on the scene and were met with a horrifying sight. Kenneth Davis McClendon's body was found outside his stalled BMW in Greenwood County, South Carolina, after what law enforcement concluded was an intentional collision with a pickup truck. Based on the 911 call, officers had a good reason to suspect an individual named Bud Ackerman. And soon enough, they became aware of a potential motive as well.
Okay, so how did y'all know he was out there?
Because he's dating Bud's wife, and he's been really drunk and he's really mad. He's been trying to find her all night.
Okay, so David has been dating Bud's ex-wife?
Yes.
It was later revealed that Ackerman had been tracking McClendon and his estranged wife, Meredith Haney, who was dating McClendon, all night long. Data extracted from the infotainment system of Ackerman's 2019 Ford F-250 pickup revealed that Ackerman was at the club earlier, where Haney and McClendon were enjoying their night. At some point in time, Davis had left the club to confront Ackerman over his stalking behavior, not knowing it would be his last moments alive. Later at the crash site, deputies noticed a faint trail of oil leading away from the wreck and decided to follow it.
Myself and 316 are gonna head over there, see if the vehicle's there.
The house that he's supposed to be at with the kids is... Are you heading there now?
Yes.
I'm gonna head with you.
No, stay here. Yates and I are gonna go over there. We're gonna see if the car is there.
know what vehicle it was in?
Negative. We're gonna go see if we can find a vehicle there. Start roping this off because this is gonna be a crime scene.
All right.
Sheriff's office.
Yes, sir.
Are there some kids here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Whose kids are they?
Mine.
Yours and who?
My wife.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
All right.
You have your ID on you?
I do not.
Okay. Just step over here for me.
Despite being confronted, Bud Ackerman acted very nonchalantly, as if he had nothing to be guilty about. Officers might have been fooled by it, had they not found the following evidence inside the house.
So, footprints. Yeah. Footprints. Footprint. That's the door I came in. Oily footprints. Oily footprints.
Twist there, one here. This bunch, yeah, bunch right here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the shoe that he's got on now.
Yeah.
Outside, deputies took one look at Ackerman's pickup truck and immediately noticed something off about it.
That's wild. Yeah, that's when I walked up and I was like, oh yeah. You see that? Yeah. Yeah. That's a palm mark. But like that right there, yeah, there's little specks right there.
From the oily footprints to the dented vehicle, all the evidence pointed towards Ackerman running Davis over in a fit of rage. But Ackerman had a different story to tell. He maintained that the collision was accidental, claiming he didn't see McClendon standing in the road and was only trying to confront him. But the prosecution argued the truck functioned as a weapon and that Ackerman acted with malice. In October 2024, Ackerman was found guilty of the murder of McClendon and sentenced to 45 years in prison.